wiretapping court while it's fresh in my mind. So, get to court, 8:30, court starts at 9. My best attorney ever, attorney Emily Smarto. I know I've said this before, but she is my best attorney I've ever had, and when I grow up, I hope to be like Emily. And I have her daughter's birthday, so we have like a special connection, and she really fought hard for me when I was in jail, and she came through when Blaine Jones and the public defender's office in Pathonetary failed. She came through and she fought for me, and she got me out of jail. And she's been assisting me throughout this ordeal, which, you know, keeps getting postponed, which frustrates me because it leaves me banging my head against a wall, just like my custody case and whatever. But really, at the end of the day, my criminal charges at this point have been the least of my concerns, other than obviously it has impacted my employment opportunities. However, I'm making life work despite that now. So, hey, so the strangulation is in Superior Court. Gino says I strangled him. First, I was charged with a simple assault. He picked me up from jail, Murraysville jail. The judge on the iPad was like, get along. You guys have a nice life. The next day, I got the PFA granted for 10 days. Then 10 days later, 3 years. And then he went to the district attorney's office, I was told, by my public defender at the time, saying, what can I do to her, what can I do to her? And that Judy Petrash is my district attorney, and she is friends with my custody judge. And when I went to court thinking this was all going to be dropped, it was increased to a strangulation felony. That's when Attorney Galloway came on, fake deal, blah, blah, blah. Well, here we are, 3 years later, and the strangulation is in Superior Court. And I see all my little courthouse friends, now somewhat family members, walking around looking at me. They know who I am. Many like me. And I know they're looking at me thinking there's no way that she strangled this dude. But, you know, and then here I'm charged with wiretapping, and I wasn't wiretapping, and really it's just a charge for bullies to charge victims with. But I understand this is serious because, so I'm just like looking like at all these procedures, attorneys running around, district attorneys, all these people doing all of these things, but it's serious. Obviously, can't find regular employment. You can't, you could go to jail. I have been to jail for these things. It's obviously a very serious situation, but in the big scheme of things, it's not serious because I am not a criminal, and I didn't do anything wrong, but tried to leave an abusive man, and this is the outcome. So, anyways, I saw Judge Benoni's bailiff. Hi, Jennifer. I saw Tim Dawson. He's an attorney. I respect him. He helped my dad get Emily for me because I could not afford him. But I have been in contact with him here and there, but nobody wants my custody case. Nobody wants it. They know what I'm dealing with, and I understand. But I do respect Tim Dawson as a human being and an attorney. And I love Emily. I love her so much. She makes me actually want to go to law school. Maybe I'll go be a public defender, help these people in jail. Maybe eventually, before I'm 80, I will be a court-appointed attorney like Emily. I don't really know. But I just respect her so much because she's the only attorney who has consistently stood by my side and has showed that they cared. And she wears red lipstick, but she looks so pretty. She's a beautiful woman, and her last name is Smarto because she is smart. And she's not watching these videos, but you can tell her, whoever is watching that knows her. But anyways, so wiretapping is going to go to trial. Oh, so then I went and sat in the courtroom, and my district attorney for the wiretapping, the guy was not there today. Even though last time I was there, he walked in. He doesn't seem very vicious. He's just, going through the punches of this as well. But he doesn't seem very vicious, like I would call Judy vicious. He walks in and smiles, Jennifer's here! You know, like that's what he did last time I was in court. He was not there this time. This other guy was there, this other district attorney dude, and he was training a new district attorney. And I went and sat in the courtroom before court started, and the court reporter, I was just sitting there listening to her and this district attorney talk, and he said, she asked who's first, and he said it's Jennifer Jeswali, and she goes, oh God, is she? And then he was like, he said something to her like, probably she's sitting directly behind you. So then she shut up. But like Emily said, don't sweat the small stuff. And I'm not sweating it. I'm just telling you what happened. So then Emily comes in, save the day. And basically it's going to be postponed. So our original plan was to take these both to trial like side by side, wiretapping and strangulation to trial at the same time, so that it'll go to trial at the same time, like one big divorce, blow up, blah, blah, blah. But right now, my strangulation is in Superior Court, so we haven't been able to do that. It's hanging out in Superior Court. She thinks maybe it'll be down by April. So now we're putting the wiretapping on the April trial list. We'll go to court in March for a pre-trial discussion, and hopefully this will be down from Superior Court by then. And if it comes down from Superior Court by then it's all going to trial. And we're going to go with freedom of speech for the wiretapping, which I do have freedom of speech. You cannot take that away from me. And that is what people are trying to take away from me and still take away from me till this day, because my speech tells the truth of what's being done here. And they don't want me talking about what's being done, so they're going to put me in jail and charge me with wiretapping because I tried to tell, which was very little that I actually had told at that point. But now I'll tell everything because I have freedom of speech, and this is, I'm my own attorney, and this is how I'm deciding to deal with my court case, is by recording a running log of the complete insanity of this situation. And I'm not turning Judy into the bar. She's telling me to lay low, which is funny because, you know, plain Jones told me to lay low. But lay low concerning Judy. I'm laying low concerning Judy. I'm not turning her into the bar. Whatever I want to do with all the others, that's up to me. But we're laying low with Judy. We're moving forward to trial, maybe in the spring. Probably. We'll see what happens. And I'm getting some mail from the Judicial Misconduct Board, which I did make a report, and I got some follow-up saying they're starting an investigation. And so I'm not sure what, but they basically told me like I may never hear from them again. So I'm not sure why they're mailing me something, but I don't know if I'll get it today or when it'll come, maybe tomorrow in the mail. But Attorney Jack had told me to never share my correspondences with the Judicial Misconduct Board. To never share my correspondences publicly. And I told Emily that. She told me I need to be careful. Be careful. So I know what that means. But here I am having all these things happen to me, and I have to do what I have to do. So thank you, Em. She is smart. Her last name is Smarta because she is so smart. And I admire her and I respect her a lot. And her husband is an attorney too. I'm sure he's probably